Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Rainy Tuesday here across the Tennessee Valley, and we're expecting a repeat tomorrow, though there may be a few more breaks in the wet weather, maybe not constant rain like what we've seen today. But nonetheless, it's going to continue to add up here across the area over the next 24 hours or so. Rain coverage will remain widespread for at least a few more hours for a lot of us. There may be a little bit of a drop off in the rain coverage by 11, 12 o'clock tonight, but that'll be short-lived. More wet weather is expected, numerous areas of rain through tomorrow morning. We take you through the day on Wednesday. Once again, a period of some widespread wet weather will be likely around midday, at least through some of the afternoon. Even a few rumbles of thunder are expected before we finally see rain trail off later tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. And then we're done, at least for the rest of the week. There will be another system coming in for the weekend, but your Thursday and on into your Friday on Valentine's Day are looking dry. We're also going to keep an eye on the potential for some flooding out there. That will remain a concern. We haven't gotten a ton of reports. Mostly I've seen some reports out of Lauderdale County, some road closures as a result of some water on the roadways. Our flood risk, though, will continue here on a scale of 1 to 5. We're a 1 to 2 across the Tennessee Valley for tomorrow. Keep in mind, we already have had a lot of rain, in some cases 1.5 inches up to 2 inches, and we may add similar amounts tomorrow, and that will perhaps lead to some more problems with some roadways being overtaken by some water, especially in those flood-prone areas. This is where we have a flood warning until 9 o'clock tonight, basically I-65 to the west. Again, those normal trouble spots are the ones that you're going to have to watch out for. We're just not expecting that that'll be a widespread issue, particularly on the major highways and interstates here across the area. I don't think that will be a concern, but some of those county roads, that's where we'll have some problems in some areas through this evening. Wave 31 Triple Doppler still showing that the rain is steady all the way from DeKalb County out into Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin County. There are a few breaks, and I do expect we'll have some more of those as the evening wears on. But in general, it's going to stay pretty soggy out there. This is midnight tonight. This may be perhaps the driest time that we have through the overnight hours and on into early tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. though on your Wednesday, there is likely going to be some areas of rainfall out the door. Nothing that looks too heavy early in the day. But by mid-morning into the afternoon hours, you're going to start to see the brighter colors showing up. That's the moderate to perhaps at times some heavy rainfall. That will be rolling through during the afternoon hours with perhaps a few breaks here and there. And then late afternoon, one last round, and that may be in the form of some thunderstorm activity that tracks through. This is around 7 o'clock in the evening tomorrow. I-65 corridor may have a few rumbles of thunder, and associated with that some heavier downpours. Really not expecting a big severe weather threat. I think that'll mostly stay to our south tomorrow, but we will watch. And then by midnight tomorrow night should be over and done with the rain finally coming to an end, at least for a couple days. This is that severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Level 2 risk in yellow. We're mostly in the level 1 risk here across North Alabama and primarily along and south of the Tennessee River. So again, I'm really not expecting a big severe weather threat, but we might get a stronger thunderstorm that could produce some winds, maybe 30, 40 miles per hour. I think that is the worst that we'll see out of any storms, mostly just some more heavy rain associated with those. Temperatures tonight down into the mid to upper 40s. Tomorrow, of course, you'll be opening the Wave 31 Storm Tracker weather app on your smartphones to check the radar. It'll be pretty full most of the day. Temperature-wise, we'll be stuck in a narrow range, basically hanging out low to mid-50s through tomorrow afternoon under the clouds and that occasional wet weather coming through. 53 in Huntsville. We'll go 56 Decatur, maybe close to 60 in the Shoals by the end of the day tomorrow. Scottsboro, Fort Payne, only around that 50-degree mark. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. We get a break Thursday, Friday. Thursday, a little chilly in the 40s. We're back into the 50s on Friday. And then we got another system coming this weekend. We will talk about this one at 6. That one may have a greater risk of seeing some severe weather, especially as temperatures warm into the 60s out ahead of it. We'll clear that one out during the day Sunday, but another temperature drop, only in the 40s for highs a couple days Sunday into early next week with some mornings down in the 20s, and then likely another weather maker coming in sometime around the middle of next week. We'll be right back.